Independent Beauty Guide with Limelight by Alcone. So, I hope you're all doing good tonight. So, tonight, if you saw the title, you see that it says, I know I'm always moving around. Okay, so it says, raise your standards. I know usually I'm kind of like, haha, being all crazy and whatnot. And today I want to kind of talk to you about something serious, okay? So, kind of stick with me here, and I'm going to talk about some serious things. This was not my original live idea that I was going to be doing tonight. I was going to do some lipstick stuff and some other things, but some things came to my attention, and I realized that I wanted to kind of reach out to some people that may need this or really don't, know where they're going in their lives, okay? So, you see that it says raise your standards, okay? And I just want to know what's going on with so many people that everybody's so stressed. You got to take this medicine for that, this medicine for that. You don't know, like every single day you dread going to work. You go to a job you hate. Usually it's not a job you hate, it's usually the boss you hate. But you still continue to go. You don't do anything to try to change it. You just don't. And I want to know why. What is the reason? Obviously, we all have kids. Well, not all of us, but we have kids. We have families to provide for. We have all of this stuff. But how come you feel that there's nowhere else to go, nowhere else in this entire country, online, anywhere, that you can go to where you can wake up every single day and be so excited for the company that you work for or for the life that you have? Why? Why do you have to kill yourself? We spend the majority of our time at work, the majority of us, okay? And so why do you feel that it has to be at a place that you absolutely hate? Why? I don't know. Because you don't. You don't have to. For any of you that know me, you know that I quit my teaching job. I did. And you know why? Because I started teaching to help kids. To teach and to help every single one of those children make it in life. Ooh, I'm going to get emotional. But that is not what was going on. Because of some other, higher things and all this drama nonsense. I don't do drama. I do happy. I do life. Okay? So when you're bringing all that into your life, you're going to fall into that pattern. The closest 5 people that you surround yourself with are the people that you are going to be, it's going to be the same thing you're going to become. If you're around 4 negative people and 1 person that's indifferent and just kind of likes to laugh at y'all's negativity, you're probably going to become that negative person. You're not going to be happy. You're going to sit around, have your little beer, have your little margarita, whatever, and say how much your life sucks. How you can't get this man because he left you for this, and why you can't get this job because you didn't have the opportunity to go to college like everybody else. You know what? You don't need to. I'm not saying education's not important, but you don't have to go to college to get an education. There is so many resources online, everywhere. You have people around you that can help you succeed in life. And that's what you want. You want to succeed, but be happy at the same time. You can do that. There's a million places to be and do, and that can make you succeed in life. And you don't have to dread every single day you wake up. It makes no sense. You come home, you've hated your whole entire day, your customers made you this, or your patients, wherever you worked, or your boss and everything. You come home, then you take it out on your children, you take it out on your spouse, and you're like, then your marriage is breaking up. Your kids don't want to talk to you. They're on their devices all day long because they don't want to talk to you because they're scared you're going to yell at them. Well, I was kind of in that position. And I said, F it. I'm out. I'm out. Every single day, it was taking every ounce of energy from me. And you don't need to be like that. There are so many places in this world that you can step out and become successful and do what you love doing. Or even if you're doing what you love doing, you don't have to continue doing it for that person or that company. Leave. Leave. I promise you there's so many opportunities in life that can make you happy, but staying in that cycle of, okay, I'll just deal with it, life is not going to get you anywhere. It's not. It's going to get you in, I mean, you could be turned into an alcoholic. You could be turning, exactly, Amber, all the time. I'd be crying in the classroom, and it didn't have anything to do with kids. It had to do with the drama. You know, there's just so many places that you can get self-help books, that you can become a better person, just self-awareness. Some people, you really don't even know that you are acting this way until somebody points it out. Some people won't point it out to you, and so you're sitting around like, oh, I didn't know I had a problem. Or until you catch it on video or something, and you're like, oh my God, that's really me? Yes, that's really you. And yes, it was really me. You're taking this out on your kids, you're taking it out on your spouse. You're doing, and it all comes down to you not being happy. You're just not happy. You don't have to stay in that dead-end job that's not going to get you anywhere. Who cares if you went to college for that job? Who cares? You made a mistake. Move on. The majority of people that make 6, sometimes 7 figures didn't go to college for what they're making that money for. They didn't. My husband makes, a lot more than me. I have a degree. He does not. And I'm not saying that don't get a degree. I'm just saying don't use that as a crutch. Don't do it at all, because it's not a crutch. You need to take what you have, own it, and say, what can I do from here? Because you can do anything. We use like 10% of our brain, you know? And so if you're only using 10% of your brain, the rest is just like chilling or making you depressed. That's what your brain is doing. It's bored, and it's just like, well, let me just throw out some of this, and we don't need any of that dopamine or any of that serotonin, all that good fun stuff. We don't need it, okay? But you are not realizing that there's such a huge power in knowledge, and it doesn't have to be from the university. Get online. I'm not saying everything's reputable. Get on there. Find some self-help. Find some people that will support you. That's the number one thing too. You need someone that's going to support you, whether it's going to be your spouse, your kids, or the people that you work around, or if you're in this little group on Facebook, whatever. Find that group. Because when you surround yourself with all these people that hate life, or they like for you to hate life, because some people apparently really get excited about that. They're like, oh my gosh, oh, let's rile them up. We're going to tell them some kind of lie and get them all upset. They might not say that out loud, but seriously, they get pleasure out of it. And why? Why do you need that? Why do you need to be around somebody that gets pleasure out of your discomfort? Why do you need to be around somebody that only calls you when you just posted something really bad on Facebook? Oh my God, because they want to know all the information. They want to know because they're negative. If you posted something positive, like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited, oh, I'm so excited, and maybe you didn't post why, you might get one phone call, 2. You post like, oh my gosh, I hate it, I'm done. You're going to get like 30 phone calls. Am I right? I'm totally right. You do, because people feed off of that. It makes them feel better about themselves. It does. Not everybody, but those people, and you know who they are. Some people you just have to keep because they're your family, but you know who those people are, and you don't need to surround yourself with them. Yes, you have to keep them in the back burner there, but get rid of them. In a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the pain will be gone. Like, oh, I missed it. No, you don't. You don't even miss them anymore. You forgot it. All this, you feel amazing. You feel better. You're not being surrounded by all that negativity. Your kids are happier. Your spouse is happier. Everybody around you is happier. And then you, on the inside, that self-awareness, that, self-improvement that you're doing, whether it's watching a video, reading books, that there's a million of them out there. Choose the person that you want, whatever. Do that for yourself. You can do it for free. You don't have to have even $1 to do it. It's online. It's everywhere. Okay? Just, reach out to somebody that you know is always that positive person. That's not going to tell you, you suck. Suck it up. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth, but I'm going to be positive about it, okay? And I'm going to give you a solution to what you can be doing in life, okay? You need to be happy. You only have one shot. You have one shot at this life. That's it. That's it. Think about it. One. That's all you've got. You don't get another one. You don't get a do-over. This is all you got. And I know a lot of you set a lot of goals on January 1st, December 31st. Well, you probably backed out of it, right? It's March. Oh, yeah. About 97% of you backed out and said, whatever, forget about it. You don't need it, right? Well, this is what I'm going to tell you. It does not have to be January 1st for you to change your life. It doesn't. It does not. It can be today. It can be next week. It could have been yesterday. You should have done it yesterday. But make it change. Change it. If you hate it, change it. I'm not telling you to go quit your job if you got like 5 kids, take a little break, whatever. But step back. Self-awareness, okay? Ask somebody that's going to tell you the truth. Go to that person that you know is going to tell you the truth and say, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing? And they're going to open up. If you have that, if you don't, come to me because I'm going to tell you. Okay, raise your standards. Exactly, raise up. When did you set your standards and your goals so low? When did that happen? Because when you were graduating high school and you're like, I'm going to be a doctor and a lawyer. Not that those are really all that great of jobs. I'm just saying. You had these huge standards like I'm going to be running a real estate company, I'm going to be living in New York and designing wedding gowns, whatever your goals in life were. When did it seem okay to just become stagnant in your life and just sit there and just say it's okay? It's okay that I dread the drive to work every single day. When? You don't need to. Raise that standard back up. You need it way up here, otherwise you'll never make it in life. You're going to sit there and you see all these successful people in life and you're like, well, I can never be them because they did No, they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything different than what you can do for yourself right now, right here, and right now. Yeah, that way. Anyway, you can always do it. There's one secret to it. Just one. One secret. Believe in yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, I deserve it, I believe in myself, and I can be that person. I can be successful. I can do this. Not maybe, but that you can do it, and you will do it. And you're going to take any step that you need to make it there, because you do deserve it. Who else deserves it anymore? No one except you. You deserve everything. Your kids deserve it. Everybody can do so much in life. We're only using such a little part of our brain. And when you just open that other thing and you're probably thinking, oh, man, that's kind of weird. I'm not going to get in all that feelsy stuff. Just do it. Just do it because it's going to change your life. And once you do that, and once you, get over it. Another thing is, stop caring what so many people think. Who gives a crap? Who gives a crap? Because I promise you, they're all going to be negative. And then those are the ones that you know to get out your life. Cut, block, delete, all of them. Because if they're like, haha, what are you doing that for? You're so weird. Stop. And delete them. Delete it. You don't need it. And that's what's holding you back. Because you'll sit there and be like, yeah, you're right. You don't need it. When you're surrounded with amazing people that are so positive, that are sincerely excited for everything that you're doing that has nothing to even benefit them, that's when you know that you're around the right people. That's when. If you continue to be around those people that kind of like it when you fail, you're around the wrong people. You are. And whether it be in business or just in life, you know, you're around the wrong people. Or you have those right people and you're not contacting them enough. Those are the people you need to start hanging out with. Everybody else is just noise. It's noise. And even if you're going to continue hearing all that, ignore it. Who cares? I tell my daughter all the time, if they're talking about you, well, they're advertising you, because they might not even know who you were before they started talking about you. Who cares? Because if you know in your heart that that's not you, then it doesn't matter. You don't need to go and sell yourself to somebody that doesn't care or that just wants negativity. You don't have to, whatever. If they think that about you, they think that about you. But when you know in your heart you're not that person, that's all that matters. And so you just, make yourself happy. Find whatever it is and see what you need to do to be there or to get to that point, and raise your standards. Raise them. Because so many of you, they're right here, way down here. You can't even see them in the thing, right? Way down here. Or they're like right here, which means, why? You can do so much more with your life. So much. You're worth so much. Every single one of you is worth every single ounce that you have. Just, let yourself be successful. Let yourself be happy. And that's probably, I could probably keep going on and on, but, that's really, what I wanted to talk about. Well, I had a different live, but I just wanted y'all to know that. Do it for yourself. You can do anything. You don't need to be unhappy for the rest of your life. You don't. There's so many people that are just stuck in that cycle because it's comfortable. Because it's something they know and something that they just have gotten used to. And so they're like, why change it? I only have 10 more years till retirement. 10 more years? You don't know if you'll be around for 10 more years. You don't. You don't know if you're going to be around for 1 more year. So why take that 1 more day and continue being so upset and your life is just, going under? Got a phone call. But, you're drowning and you're reaching out for someone and you think no one's there. I promise you somebody's there. I promise you I'm there. I don't care who you are out there that's watching this. I'm here. If you feel that you're just drowning and you don't know what to do and where to reach to, message me, call me, text me, whatever. You always have somebody there in your corner, okay? I hope y'all have a great night. I'll probably come back live with my original live video, but you are all worth it. Love you guys. I'm out. Thanks, Amber.